How you doing? This is my reflection for Module 21, Unit 1, Activity 3. So I did mine on the chronological, historical of history of special education in America. So I learned when doing this, uh, in order to get certain things started, they had to start someplace. So not only did it, where you think that all the laws or all the rules or all the things took place in Washington D.C., I would learn that throughout the time that certain things was taking place, in Topeka, Kansas, and then it grew from there, and then how like a simple school can help change the law and how it expanded. Um, I learned a whole lot that, like I said, not everything started originally in D.C. You know, like the first school for the blind, how that was started in Boston, and because they had the school for blind, they were able to see that certain rules and needs are needed to be uh, established so that people can be part of American society. And then, and across the board, where, the first National Down Syndrome uh, Association started, what was formed in Chicago. Um, how these are all transpired, that they came, they worked their way to Washington D.C. to have the ADA laws, and this was a great way for me to learn where the concept of not just how it got established, and then how it refined itself and it retooled itself, because you think about the first time that they started with, for those that have special needs, and then you continue to keep on going. I kept on going, and I see that over time the law passed different sub articles, because as the world was changing and developing, you had to meet newer needs. Back in the day, either you were classified as A or B. And learning this history, we now know that it's no longer A and B, but rather you got A, B, C, D, E, and different other categories to ensure that everybody is well taken care of. If you look at it on here at the bottom, where I said ABC, the passage of the rehabilitation, um, the passing of all kids get an education, which is super awesome to know that, as the laws were being developed, they also were changing how they established, the IEP 504s. These are all legal documents, federal binding, with no um, exception, that if they do not follow it, they're not following the law. And knowing that, it's really awesome, and I think a project like this, putting together, it helped me see where things were done and how they were across the United States, and how that they also implemented these from actual overseas. Like, so the School for Blind actually started overseas, but then they brought it to America. You think about Braille. Braille wasn't done here in America. It was done in Italy. But then it became standard that, by passing a law, that all American businesses, unless you're a historical site, will have something with Braille on it for the blind, so that they can also see, I mean, not see, but they can also be part of society. They can still read. Um, thinking overall, this was one of my best projects, and I look forward to doing more.